Brandon, we've no date or anything like that, but hopefully it'll happen soon. But it was a fight that we thought that might going to happen for you. June the 17th. We've got a lot of interest behind people. I think we've got 6 fighters on there.
Yeah.
But co-top of the bill is a young kid, Liverpool lad, Marcel Braithwaite.
Yeah.
I think he's fighting Thomas Asomba. And I think, if I'm right, it's for his WBC International Silver title, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I haven't looked much at the fight, to be honest. Like, I haven't watched the Asomba before, ever. And I've never watched one of Marcel's full fights really. Watched just like little bits of Marcel, stuff like that. But yeah.
But we thought that would have made perfect sense though, because he was looking for an opponent, and you were offered. They ended up taking Thomas Asomba instead of you. But in Liverpool, I'm sure that would have sold a bit better.
Yeah, I reckon it would have as well, because I reckon I would have been the underdog. Like, I was out for fucking years and that knows me, like, so.
Yeah.
And I've only had like 3 fights back, which that was what I asked for. Just wanted 3 sort of warm-up fights and then get me back in the mix. But yeah, they just obviously took the other route, which I would have, like, me personally, I wouldn't have, but if it was him, I would have as well, know what I mean? Like, he's only just got that belt.
Well, I presume
He doesn't want to lose that yet, know what I mean?
You feel confident with, first of all, who do you think will win between Marcel Braithwaite?
Well, like I said, this is more of a thing, you know, like, what I've seen of Marcel, and then I've never seen nothing of Asomba, but I've heard Asomba's like a tough kid, and he's half good, like, he's better than his record, I've heard, that's it, but I reckon Asomba, and I haven't even watched Asomba. But that's just because Marcel's been beat by, like, what's his name, Fido, like, people like that, that's it. Like, the other kid who's been beat by Sonny, innit?
Sonny and Jay Harrison.
And Jay Harris, like, they're both good kids.
Yeah.
And then Fido's obviously.
I think Brett Fido was a defeat because his granddad, who he'd been brought up by, literally just died before that fight, and I think they wanted to pull him out of the fight before the fight, but he went ahead with it. So perhaps if he would have listened to his corner, maybe would have been the right thing to do. But as you just said, the other 2 kids, he was, I think, one of the few people that put Sonny Edwards over.
Yeah, I know what you mean, like.
But I presume, realistically, if anything did happen, you would prefer Marcel to win the fight, because, like I just said, it would make more sense. You know, there isn't many of you domestically in Britain at that level who could fight, but that would be a fight that could sell out.
Yeah, I want Marcel to win. Yeah, I don't even know the kid that much, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck who wins, to be honest, but fucking, I want Marcel. Like, I'm not really asked about Asomba, like, I don't even know Asomba. But, like, I do want to get Marcel.
Well, I remember we watched Asomba, he fought Matt Leach, I think it was last summer at Sheffield Car Park, and it was a final eliminator. Another one of the final eliminators that he's fought, but you've seen the story now with Mark. He's picked up that British title, I think, on the 11th, which is why I'm down, well, not so much with you two, but the 11th we've got a show on at Liverpool, and on that same night he travels down to Telford to make his first defence against Liam Davis.
That'll be a decent fight, like. I think he'll smoke Liam Davis though.
I think Matt Leach is on form at present, and he believes in himself. You know, it's weird because you and Mark's amateur careers are very similar. And the fact that you both won an absolute shed load of amateur titles. You won 8, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think he won 8 as well, all before the age of 18.
Yeah, I turned pro when I was 18. Yeah.
Well, he did the same, but I don't think he actually fought until he was about 21, so he had a long gap, like you had a long break. Things that don't always go wrong in boxing, but hopefully, like I say, that fight you'll be paying close attention to on the 18th. It'll be at the Echo on a Friday night, it's on Channel 5, and
I'll be watching that like the day after or something, maybe I won't be fucking stressing out sitting there watching them fight. I'll be chilling out. And,
but I put a little tweet out because Boxer talking about
that happens as well. I'll be in that straight away, smoking everyone in 3 rounds.
Because that'd be brilliant for you.
Yeah.
You're not a 10-round fighter yet. You know,
I'd like to
that's the biggest question.
that's what like me and Chris sort of said. Chris said I'd rather fight you over fucking 12 rounds than doing 3 rounds with you or something like that, know what I mean? I was like, yeah, fucking definitely, I would myself. So like, I haven't done the 12 rounds to be finger on it, but because I haven't done the 12 rounds, it's all benefits me because I don't start dead slow, I still start quite deep, you know what I mean? So that boxer would be sound, and then me and my little 8 ounce gloves.
So we have to get boxers to put a flyweight tournament on.
Yeah, the boxer puts a flyweight or super fly, any of them two, I'll be fucking in either of them.
Well, I bet what they'll do is maybe make it so like 8 stone 2, so it'd be either way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So the flyweights and the super flyweights can go in there.
Yeah, that'd be belted that. I'd fucking clean out the lot.
You're feeling confident now?
Yeah, like
you've had 3 good performances.
Even if they weren't like, they're not even against like top opposition, know what I mean? But like the last
they're all hungry though.
And shit like that. Yeah, they're all hungry.
With a massive carrot on the end of the stick.
Yeah.
Because that prize money is serious money. That it's for the flyweight, £40,000. It's a lot of money in it.
See, I could sort me nan and that ride out all the bills and that'd be done with that. So I wouldn't even really.
Is that you living, you know?
Yeah, like I wouldn't really be asked about winning that boxer for myself because 40 grand's a lot, but 40 grand's nothing for like what I've put into my career, you know what I mean? 19 years of boxing. But that'd be nice, like I'm saying, if I won that, that'd be like a nice 30 bag for me now or something like that. And I just keep a little fucking 10 for myself to sort my little bits around me. But that's what that'd be mainly.
But your intentions are not that. I remember speaking to you when you first signed for us, and I was in lockdown. You always want to be a multi-weight world. You don't just want to be a world champion, you want to be a multi-weight world champion. And that means starting at flyweight, super flyweight,
doing like
bantamweight.
Doing what Pacquiao done, but I don't think I'll be going to fucking welterweight, you know what I mean? But yeah, like trying to go through the weights as much as I can because I know it's completely different saying I've sparred these weights and stuff like that, but I sparred all the higher weights and shit, and I hold me on with them, if not give them a little beating.
Because didn't you do a lot of sparring? I never got a chance to talk to you about that, but you flew out to Saudi, didn't you?
Dubai,
Wasim. Yeah, it was the kid who fought Sonny Edwards in his last defence.
Yeah, that was good sport, and that changed me. That changed me. That brought me confidence out that sport. Like sparring Wasim was completely different. Like
so how many rounds were you sparring in over there?
We done 6, 8.
Right.
But I had to spar like the first day I got there, like when I landed, like jet lag to fucking all that, it was heavy. And like as soon as I got there, I spewed up everywhere and it was just drained and that after travelling. And then I had a phone call off Danny saying, you come down to the gym to spar. Just been like, didn't take no money with me though, so the only money I would have had was what I was getting paid for the spar, so I needed to do that spar to get me money to live, if you get me. So I was like, come on then, went down. First spar weren't all the best at all, like I was just fucked and just fucking, Wasim's got a tank on him, so I'm just like fucking on the back foot and popping away. Well, no, I weren't, to be honest. The problem was I tried to stand with Wasim while I'm fucked and he's just got a perfect tank. He's about to fight for the world title, fit as fuck, and I'm just turned up to Dubai like a big fat stuffing. And yeah, the first spar didn't go as well. I was just I felt like shit. And Wasim, when I was like knackered after, I was holding onto the ropes and was like after sparring, Wasim's coming up behind me and slapping me ass like come on and all that, like fucking like upping me and that. So and then the next spar I warmed up, and then the last spar, the 8 rounds, was the best spar I had out of all of them. But going over there, Wasim was different. Like it's mad in the UK, you don't speak during spars and stuff like that. Know what I mean? You don't get many fighters who do that. It's more American shit and that. Yeah. And then Wasim was speaking to me during the sparring and all that, and like goading me on and that. So then I sort of took from that. And then like when we were sparring, it was like, come on then, what the fuck, what have you got and all that, and then it ended up dead good. And then like now, that's just what I do all the time now. Like I don't know, it brought me boxing side of me confidence out in boxing, because I was quite a shy boxer. Me like Chris would say, speak.
I was just speaking to your coach Chris Williams, and I was saying it's very weird because both you and another kid we just mentioned before, Mark Leach, who's fighting Liam Davis, you both won the same amount of amateur titles by the time you were 18. He won 8, you won 8, and you both lack this confidence that I think would be natural. If I won that much as an amateur, I'd be buzzing, I'd be, you know, look at me. But both you and Mark Leach are not, but he's just said what you just said. Since he won the British title, his confidence level has gone right through the roof. And I think we're going to see amazing performance on June the 11th, when he hopefully retains his British title.
Yeah, let's hope so.
But I remember watching one of the first spars, and it was you going down there, moving around with him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
That was my first 6-rounder ever. Steve just threw it on me because like Chris had walked out and I couldn't be like, Chris walked back out to the car, and then Steve's like, 6 in you, yeah? Or 6 today? Yeah, Steve, yeah. That's 6 in me. Fucking didn't think I had 6 in me at all, but obviously, like I said, just mind over matter and shit, so I got in there and ended up doing fucking 6 good rounds with Mark.
Is it fair to say though, you know, you've been constant in this place for 3 years now?
Yeah.
You know, and you've trained 6 days a week.
Yeah, I think
for 50 weeks a year.
Yeah.
You very rarely have any time off.
Yeah.
So do you think when you do get that opportunity for the...
I think I'll shock myself when I get that opportunity, because I think like sometimes, oh, you're not training enough, you're not doing this, and then I look at other people and I'm doing still more than them, and they're on like the big shows and that. So like I think my ego, my boxing ego, and like is that high. I still, if I'm not doing hardly, like even if I'm training dead hard, like now when I'm with Chris, I'm still thinking I'm a piece of shit. So like I still go home and do more. So I think, oh, the big stage and stuff like that, I'm gonna get on the big stage and just fucking like clear up, know what I mean? Because like, I think the way you just said about confidence and that, I still feel like I'm confident in ways, but I feel like I still don't know my own ability.
When those titles come, that's when you'll see that confidence being turned into reality.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon even after like one decent fight, like a Marcel fight or anything like that on the big stage, and I'd have it back. Or like have it properly, you know what I mean? Like at the minute, all the fought is like stayers genuine.
Yeah.
And fucking like let's be honest, they're genuine, so I can't really take much from that. Like I've beat them, but I can't be sitting there like fucking take Sonny Edwards out now, seeing who I've just beat there. Know what I mean? It's not like that at all. So, but I reckon when I do get in there on that big stage and that, I think I'm just gonna fucking.
Is that what excites you, the fact that you could surprise yourself?
Yeah, like I reckon I'm going to surprise myself. I don't think it, like Chris says, I'm better than...
Well, you're never going to surprise Chris.
Nah, you never know, still, I swear, I still surprise him with weird shit.
You know, you might surprise him with your shot selection, because you throw some of the weirdest shots out there. But he believes, as I do, and your manager does, that, you know, you are world class.
Like that's what I mean.
Got to get yourself a
I believe in myself, but other people like see a lot more than I see. I just think I've trained for 19 years. I'm bound to be good, know what I mean? Or I'm bound to be a bit fucking thingy at it. Like, don't know, doing a trade for so long, you're gonna be good at it in the end, innit? But then Chris and other people like yourself and that see other things in me that you don't see in other boxers. So
well, that's what we see. You're very unorthodox. It's hard to. I presume we could be totally wrong. I don't think we will be, but we could be totally wrong, because you are very hard to judge, because you don't do things what normal fighters do, and that could be an advantage, which I think it will be, but also it could be a disadvantage. You don't know. We'll only found out as you get up those levels.
Yeah, we won't know until someone takes a fucking fight. Sick of waking up with no lettering and that. Somebody better fucking take a fight. I'm asking people if they can put 50p on one card, and someone else if they can put another fucking 50p on other cards, and that end up with £1 petrol to get to the gym. Someone take a fucking fight. This is doing me head in. I've got no doubt my family's skint, and I just want to punch one of your heads in live on the television. So please, just take a fucking fight. You never know, you might smash me to bits. I've only had 3 fights against 3 stuff in the last few weeks.
Well, you've got to admit, whoever fights you has got a massive advantage over us.
That's what
You've never done the rounds.
That's what I'm saying. But it's still a banana skin in it with me. I'm still the rounds I can do, which is I've done
6 twice.
Nah, I've done 6 twice. I've done 6 fucking million times. I've done 8 though.
I know,
but like I'd say 8's me most that I've done up to now.
So 10 would be a big leap.
So nah, not the extra 2. Mine would take.
Could
but
be.
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah,
You've never done it.
Yeah.
And that's the start of those championship
would be.
rounds.
Let them all think that. Yeah, but yeah, like I'm saying, yeah. I reckon it is going to be dangerous for them all, because for fucking 8 rounds, for the whole 12 rounds, even when I'm fucked, my hands are like heavy as fuck, and my brain is still like completely different to most other boxers out there. Like, I'll look at your shoes and throw an uppercut right at your head, you know what I mean? Like, I won't even look at you in the eye.
Did you see the shot that you caught Chris with? That uppercut.
Yeah, the man switch uppercut.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, like, I'll just throw whatever I feel like at that moment, and yeah, I could be that banana skin. That's why I know people aren't taking the fight.
Yeah, do you feel that's your biggest advantage? Like, I was speaking to Mark Leach and he said to me, I don't even know what I'm going to do, so how's anyone else going to know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, that's definitely my biggest advantage. Like, literally that, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to throw. It depends what like my body's feeling, it'll throw it, so they don't have a clue what the fuck I'm going to throw.
Well listen, hopefully we're going to find some good news for you, certainly before the end of the year, and you can challenge for something, or even just a good meaningful fight, someone who wants to test themselves and put their all on the line against yours, and that would be brilliant.
We'll lose that out.
Brandon, you take care, mate. See you soon. Bye.
Take the fight.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.